Oh, there. Yeah.
Welcome to the Bob and Tam Show. Ding. Oh, it's not plugged in.
That would be why. Can you hear us? Wow. Dan, excellent adventures. Welcome to Daytona Beach. Welcome to our live show. I just said we're going live, or they're going live on our live show. So, but tell us about the channel. I mean, you're on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Google, Yahoo.
Everybody else. Yep. So what we do is we actually follow motorcycle rallies. So it all started last year in Sturgis when they were talking about canceling it. There was a lot of propaganda coming out, people saying they're going to lock the streets up, they weren't going to let anything happen. Well, at that point, we started calling the city. We talked to Michael Ballard of Full Throttle. We talked to Rod of the Buffalo Chip, and we found out what the real truth was. And that's when everything changed, because what we found out was there's a lot of propaganda out here on YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
It's like local news and all the other news out there. So that's what we did once we got to Sturgis. We already kind of had contacts with a lot of these people. So we started going out and talking to vendors, talking to the different bars. We found great places to go, and people started watching us. They said,
with all of our subscribers.
Yeah, it's kind of like the first time we went to Sturgis. That's what kind of happened was when we went about 15 years ago the first time, you have no idea what you're going to do. There's so much stuff to do. And then we find out, like everybody else does, you do the same crap every year. You don't do nothing new, nothing different. So with us starting last year, we found all these great bars. We found all this other stuff going on. It was like, holy smokes, there's a whole nother adventure out here. So we took our channel to that
not
level.
So touristy track.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean? You're taking the back road. So to
Yep.
speak.
Yeah.
We had
So
a photo bomber.
yeah.
Welcome to Daytona. That's all you get. Welcome to Daytona.
Yeah. So
We
this
just
year
left,
we'll end up
30
doing 14 rallies. And we started out here. We were here. Our first rallies last year we came during the fall to kind of get an idea. We never had been to Daytona or to Panama City Beach. So we came for the fall, kind of got an idea where everything was at and all that. Came back for the spring. And there's a lot of stuff going on here in the spring. Everywhere.
Take all the light stuff out.
Well, what we find out from our channel is we don't like to talk about what's going on in the city. And people know that about us. Well, then it ends up being when we come to like Daytona here, we get a lot of the business people, a lot of different people tell us what the real truth is, what's going on here. And it's
Hot and humid. Welcome to Florida. Trying to stop that.
Hey, go. Go get some.
oh yeah, you.
No, ma'am. Listen, thank you. Appreciate you.
I don't know. I don't have a question.
What do you think about Daytona? Oh, you're right here on the beach. You got the sunshine.
So we actually lived in California for a while. So we were down there, Huntington Beach and all that area. So we've kind of seen the beach traffic both ways. So this is kind of a little different here. It's even though it's still all America, it is different from the east and the west side. When you start seeing what's going on, how people act. Like here, it seems like we get a lot more, people from Maine, New Jersey, New York seem to come down here. And that's what's weird about Panama City Beach. It's more people like Ohio, Alabama. And it's like, it's all in the same state, but it divides it up differently. So it's kind of a different.
I've been to Panama. We got waves. We got waves. And sometimes they get big and you can sit there and watch them. That is a big one.
Last,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, we did.
I think you introduced us and told everybody to come out.
So that's what we do. We try to find good establishments, good places to go. And like we ate over there, we ate here. So those were two places that, hey, we like the food, we like the atmosphere. That's right.
It's one of our favorite
Yes.
places to come.
We,
got lots of good food.
Yesterday was the first time we tried breakfast, which was really good. And we've been here probably in the 2 times that we've been here, we probably ate here about 8 or 9 times already. And it's a great atmosphere. It's a good staff. People are friendly and really like it. We go over the other side. We went across the street a couple times. We ate over there too last time. We haven't ate there yet this trip yet. But it's a little different establishment. You're a little bit bigger, more of a bar type thing. And what we try to do is always get the pretty girls, your waitress stuff, to do our shout outs and stuff. We get a few here too. And that's where we always like to contact you. And we want them to give a shout out for the establishment because, you know, all our viewers want to see pretty girls and where they're
That's
at.
what it's all about, bikes and babes, right?
Our girls are classy and sassy.
There
Yeah.
you go. It sure does. The list goes on and on. Yeah.
So, what are you planning on going? Where are you planning on going while you're here?
Let's see what else we got planned on. We got a meet and greet tomorrow. We're going to be at Krabby's. We're going to do a lunch there in the afternoon. We did Willie's Tropical Tattoo. Had his bike show today. So he's got a great show. We like that. And, yeah, he's always got, to me, we go to all these rallies. He has the best bike show anywhere.
You gotta get right.
Oh, yeah. I know we talked to him yesterday, and he may have to go back in for another surgery. And,
And he's hanging in there, boy. He's out there in the crowd. Bob and Tam's Excellent Adventure. We have a YouTube channel. We follow motorcycle rallies. So subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. Share it with your family and friends. Give us a big thumbs up. Ring that bell for notifications, and we'll see you. That's the only thing I get to say. All right. Well, thanks for having us on. We appreciate it.
Thank you guys. Appreciate y'all. Thank you.
All righty. Thanks.
Tell everybody who you guys are.
Hey, I'm Stumpy J,
I'm Randy Tipton.
aka the mayor of Main.
All that, yeah. Great to see
And
you.
we got a bro love going on. So
All right. Can I okay with this one?
go ahead.
I wanted to-
Grab my drink. All right. So we'll do a little bit of a live from here. And I guess you can slide. I guess I'll slide over. Do a little bit while we're still here.
All righty. Who's all on?
I don't know.
How about
I've been
that?
watching anything.
We're on a podcast. How about that?
So I don't know if any of you guys got to hear all that or not. You know, we had headphones on so we could hear them. So I don't know if you could hear
You
them.
guys probably couldn't hear them.
Yeah. So she'll look at the comments and see what you guys heard, what you didn't hear, things like that.
Gotta put my glasses on.
Doesn't look like we had a whole lot of people on. It might have been because they couldn't really hear what was going on, didn't know what we were doing. So right now we're in Enid and George's restaurant bar here. It's right here on Main Street. We tried to do the live from here earlier, but it was just so loud out front that we just couldn't do it. And so we got the meet over here. The bar manager of Main Street Bar, which is right across the street, and pretty exciting. And the DJ here is Stumpy J. He's the DJ that's in the house here. Plays music, does talking. You might have heard him talking a little bit earlier about what was going on, things like that.
Oh, that's what they said. You should have repeated the questions for them to hear. They only heard our answers. They didn't hear what the questions were. They were just asking about, what we do and where we've been. And they wanted to know what he thought of Daytona.
Well, they wanted us to probably say a lot more stuff about Daytona's greatest place in the world. Well, they don't really know me that we speak the truth. No, they wanted to take the motorcycle rally out of it. And what I thought, I've never been here when there's not a motorcycle rally. And it's so, I don't know. I like beach. I like being on the beach. I like doing things like that. But when we're here, we never do any of that.
No,
so
we're not doing the touristy thing.
Yeah. So to ask me that question and give them, I know what they wanted. They wanted me to tell them that this is the greatest town in the world and there's no place better than Daytona Beach and blah, 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 blah,
And
blah.
Main Street.
And I can't say that because one, I haven't been here when there's nothing going on. And two, we've only been here during the rally. To me, I would probably not come to Daytona unless there was a rally going on. It's like a lot of these towns, other than Sturgis. We might go to Sturgis sometimes when there's not something going on. We'll have to see that in the future, how that works. But I mean, there's other towns, like we were there in for the Bikes, Blues, and Barbecue. That would be a neat place to go and spend a little time with when we're not doing this kind of stuff. So there's tons of places like that. Panama City we're coming up to next week. It's kind of, to me, it's the same as this place. It's just it's a touristy beach town, big for spring breakers.
The beaches are a lot warmer on this side than they are on the Pacific side because the way the jet stream goes or the ocean, it comes down from Alaska.
Well, like they said, they have more waves here too. Yeah. Like if you wanted to surf, like what we had when we lived in California, you can go out surfing and all that. We don't really look. I haven't really seen anybody surfing here. I mean, we're not down at the water a lot.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
But they might have a certain area, like Huntington Beach.
I know a lot of people come here. They go fishing. Fishing's real big. So is on the Gulf side. So we don't fish. So that's what it is. It is what it is. I mean, it's okay. I don't have anything bad. Well, I do have some stuff to say bad about Daytona because they don't like the motorcycle rallies, the people that run the city.
The city itself.
But I mean, it's overall,
politics.
And you don't know when you're talking to people who's a local and who's a tourist. Because like here, this is the main drag right off the beach here. That's where the big sign is. It says it's the world's most famous beach in the world, Daytona Beach. And
I think it's because they used to have all the races out there.
Could be. And that's down there where we did the videos last spring, down at Turn 1.
Yeah.
That's got a lot of great history. There's a lot of neat stuff. You go down to St. Augustine's. But we won't have time this time. But next year, come back for the spring rally. We'll probably get here early, maybe spend a day or two down in St. Augustine to show you all the neat stuff down there. It's
I'd like
really
to go to Cocoa Beach too. That's down there by
There's
NASA.
a lot of different things we'd like to do when we're here, but see, a lot of times we do these rallies. We got this like here. It's over Sunday. Monday we're pulling out, and we only got 500, 600 miles to go. We're gonna probably take 2 days to get across Florida to get over to Panama City. We don't have our reservation until Tuesday, so we can't really get there. Could stay here another day, but 2 days. That way, drive a couple hundred miles. Not a big deal.
Break it up because I think it's 500 miles from Daytona to Panama City Beach.
And it gets to be a lot of work for these rallies. We do today. We've been jumping around all day today.
Busy day.
Our live didn't work quite like I wanted to earlier. We wanted to go on for a couple hours.
It was just too noisy. All the bikes and the people, and they had music playing, and it was
a lot. Just didn't work out. I don't know how people do lives from here. This is not at all like Sturgis downtown Main Street, where you got that long Main Street. We could sit out there in front of Proud America and not have any issues with the sound or anything. And we never had trouble getting a seat there.
So, Paul, on Newsmax, they said they showed a little bit of Daytona today on TV. So, was it a positive spin? Newsmax probably was positive. I would think.
But I mean, there was what we were yesterday. We seen, I think it was the
Channel
local.
9.
Yeah, was here talking to Heavy from Midwest Motorcycles, and they always do a big story with him.
Look, guys, you know who this is? This is Rap Pig. In person. How about that?
There you go. See, now you can see one of those monitors that kick you off when you say bad things. Yeah. There you go.
So we got to see him earlier today at Willie's Tropical.
Enjoy.
All right.
No problem.
We'll see you in a little bit.
Okay. And but which is funny, not really funny, but I mean, a lot of you we see on a regular basis. You come on the channel, you chat with us. You know, we kind of picture what we think you look like because a lot of people don't put their face on their
Profile picture.
yeah on their YouTube thing, and that's fine. And so when we think about it, well, that's what he said last night's feed. He said, "Look for the ugliest guy in the crowd." So when I see him today, I said, "You're not that ugly." So I was a lot younger than I thought.
Yeah, I did too.
I was thinking, well, not saying nothing about our ages. Our biggest group is between 55 and 65. You know, we got some 18-year-olds watching us, and we've got some 80-year-olds watching us. So a lot of times we think of most people that we meet are in that age group. Now here this week, I can't say that. We've met a lot of younger people. We probably met younger 30s, maybe even some in their 20s that we've met.
Yeah.
All those guys, they probably were in their 20s.
Yeah.
Those three guys.
Yeah, three guys. Yeah, we met them this morning, and then
they were on the live this
Dirty
morning.
Harry's.
Yep. And
they were having their
we
special
filmed the we filmed the getting their shirts wet. We'll put it on Patreon, but cut it from the neck off. Maybe I'll cut them off. And we're very local girls. Let's put it that way. Local girls. And they don't mind. Had some big cabanas. One of them had really big cabanas. I think she won first place, but they didn't give it to her. Because I tried to film the crowd, and big girl. She probably weighs 250. She was a big girl. I'm just telling them if they got Patreon, they're going to see this anyway. She's a big girl, had big cabanas, big ones, and a lot of cheering for her. And I think she got first place, but they didn't give it to her. They gave it to this other littler girl. And she got second place, which is okay. I don't know how much money they give us. Even a couple $100, I think. Last one gets $50. And if you are on our Patreon channel, you'll see that on the $25 one. We'll show you some of that stuff. Hopefully we'll get a little bit more stuff for Patreon watchers to watch during this week. And anything to say?
No.
You're banging your hand on there, and they can hear that on here.
Sorry. No, I needed to yawn, and I was trying not to open my mouth real wide.
So, pretty exciting. You guys watch the video. We had a lot of videos come out today. So, we had the early morning one. Tomorrow we're going to do this different. We're not going to have one sexy per show. I'm not going to have it pre-scheduled. I know we're losing a lot of people not even knowing what the shirt is for the day. So we're going to wait tomorrow till she comes down. Then we'll go live.
So it should be right around 10, not saying the exact time.
Yeah. So
but she told me today, Chuck, you should have called. I would have came right down.
Well,
so
I don't know. Called. We don't.
Well,
know. I mean, it's okay. It is what it is. It's not the end of the world. And but it's. But
I run out of things to say.
I think what it ends up doing is it hurts her because a lot of people aren't watching
the whole thing.
Yeah.
Larry said the best looking thing in his picture is his bike. It's picking up. A lot of bikes are down here now. A lot more than there was the last couple of days.
Where's the?
Oh. It's inside there.
So while she looks for my hotspot, we're going to see. I was checking to see because it's not listed as a video today. Alright, let's see what I'm logged into. It's not showing my live, but I know we're live.
I don't have it on mine, so I don't know. I don't have it up. Well, I brought all my stuff with me so I can look all pretty for you guys. And it's too hot to put on any makeup or try to do anything with my hair. Too hot and humid. But in here, it's not too bad. What else was I going to look at? William. Hi, y'all. Hi, William. How you doing?
Here we are. I don't know why it's not on. Turn the sound down so not feedback. That was what was weird about them. It's not that noisy in here. When we put their headphones on, it sounded like we were in a train.
Yeah.
It was like, holy crap, what's all this noise coming from? And I guess it's because their mics are all picking up what's going on inside the building here. But you can hear them a lot better when they talk with their headphones on. So we'll be doing that once we've got a lot of big plans. We got a new changer, kind of like what they had, where we can hook up different things, show you. We can also bring some of you in, and you'll see that later on. We'll have Speed and maybe Amsoil Adam will come in, and we'll have some other people in there. We'll share a screen, and so then we have to wear headphones because if you don't, you'll hear it as a delay, and yeah, it'd be crazy, and it get feedback and all kinds of things.
I can't stand that. When we have the radio on and we're driving, and then all of a sudden you get like 2 stations playing, I can't deal with that. Uh-oh, Williams at work.
So we got somebody
With
calls from Oregon's on.
all right.
And this is a pretty neat place to eat. Well, we found out, tell them why they called us Peanut and George's place.
Yeah, no one ever said that. Peanut and George is the name of her cats. So she's got a cat named Peanut, a cat named George. And if you look at the logo, it looks like, what were those cartoon cats? Like Alley Cat and Tom Cat or something they hung around?
Felix Cat.
No, it wasn't Felix. And then they've got a painting on the wall.
Yeah. So it shows the cats riding. Like choppers. It looks like Easy Rider, but the two, if you look at their faces, they're cat heads. So here's the place. Oh, you can kind of see the cats there. Not real clear.
There you go.
Not very clear. Sorry.
Melbourne. All right. Is that Melbourne, Australia?
Yeah, that's better. Except for the green bar around it.
Yeah. There you go.
Kind of get the idea.
Who was the name of those 2 cats? They played in it was a cartoon.
I think it was a porno.
No, it was not. So on Facebook, make sure you click that yard stream so we can see your name.
Click the red bar across that says giving you permission for Yard Stream to use your name on here. That way we know who you are. Pretty exciting they have it. I don't know if they closed Main Street down yet.
That's my cousin, Michael Marcus.
So
He clicked the thing. So he saw her live earlier too. The crowd is crazy. There's a lot of people starting
picking
to
up.
come in.
This is at night. This is like the other place is Destination Daytona. That's where the Harley dealer is. Ross Myers moved out there because they had so much trouble in Daytona. Once again, about Daytona, that they moved over there because of political things that were going on here. So they're very, very busy during the day. But a lot of people will come back here at night. Also, the Iron Horse is a really big bar too. So is the Beaver Bar. Those bars will fill up. Iron Horse is probably the busiest bar out here. They're the largest. They usually have David Allen Coe, but he's been really sick, so they're going to have Lee Greenwood on Sunday.
Yeah,
so we might go check that out. And it won't be quite so crowded probably on Sunday, or locals. And we might go see Lee Greenwood. That'd be pretty neat. I haven't seen him, never seen him. Very patriotic guy, sings some good American songs. And so we'll check that out. What you seeing?
Well, I'm trying to find that Top Cat. Well, who is the side cat?
Top Cat.
I know, but who was the other cat?
Top Cat's friend.
Top Cat.
It's sidekick cat. Does it really matter?
I want to know. Because I used to watch it, so I would think I would know that.
So, the weather, it's cooler now tonight. It's not so bad once the sun kind of starts going down. But humidity is really bad. Dew point's real high. It was miserable today.
Oh, my God.
If I didn't lose a pound or two of sweat, I ain't never going to lose anyway. So it was miserable today. The only nice thing about it when you're down here in Florida, as long as you're riding on your bike, it's comfortable. But if you stop at a light or in traffic, it sucks. It's hot. You need those love jugs to cool your bike.
And you can get a free set of love jugs if you watch Adam because when he reaches 10,000 people, when he reaches 10,000 people, he's going to give us, so are you. They're going to give away a set of love jugs. So go to Adam Ansoil's channel, his YouTube channel, and subscribe. And then when he hits 10,000, he's going to give us a set of love jugs away.
He's going to give us some. He's going to give.
No, he's going to give one of his subscribers.
Yeah. He'll draw one lucky name. 1 out of 10,000 shot again.
Yep. That's better than a couple million like it is to win the lottery.
The music meant a lot.
Tail
That
or
must
two
have been
kids.
somebody's motorcycle, maybe.
Probably.
That's the only thing here is crazy. Well, she noticed that today we were talking with some of our other subscribers that went to lunch with us, and they were talking about that. You know, you get like 6 guys pull up, and they all got their music cranked all the way up, and they're all playing a different song.
And then when they're at a stop sign, it's like, oh my gosh, it's so loud, and it's like
You have no idea what they're playing. You know, one guy's doing rap, one's doing country. I think one of the dudes had opera music. You know, who knows what the hell they were playing?
I don't know.
So, it is what it is. And I mean, you get that, you get out here, there was a guy out here had stock exhaust on his bike, revving it all up. You can't hear it. But I mean, I don't know. I don't know. What?
I said it just gets really loud because you got people talking. Every bar's got music playing, and then you got the bikes revving up their engines and the loud music, and it's just like, oh my gosh. Somebody asked if we were going to do the audio show, but I wrote them back and told them we can't really do the audio show because we can't film any of that
What we
and
normally
put it on YouTube.
What we normally do is I'll show you some of the bikes that are there, but we can't really show you the music. What they really should do on these audio shows is give the guys all the same song to play. Because, you know, if somebody's got a really
Didn't they
great
do that
song.
on the Cabbage Patch?
No. Yeah, I think it was the Cabbage Patch.
Because that's where you said that's the way they
And
should do it.
that's really the best way to do it because everybody's on the same level. Because, you know, you download a song, it could be better quality, could be this, could be that. Somebody could have a connection with a sound producer, get an excellent tune to their bike. You know, there's a lot of things. If you're in the audio, there's a lot of things you can do with a mixer board to make it sound better than your bike really would sound. But if everybody had the same MP4, MP3 song or whatever it is, and they had to play that song, I know it wouldn't be real exciting, but hey, you give them 30 seconds.
Yep.
You know, you don't drag it out and let them play a whole song on their bike.
Something with a little bass, a little highs, and then they get
Pick up the quality that is, then that way you can actually judge it better. I think that would make a big difference. Plus, then you can get a song like what we have that we pay money for, that you could play the song and we could record that.
Yep.
Now I wouldn't want to record 20 bikes in a sound
playing all the same
competition,
songs.
but we kind of show you last year we did it at the park in Panama City Beach.
Oh.
They had the sound thing. It went on to like 2 in the morning. And we filmed a little bit of that one evening. And but I mean, it's just like the bike shows. Nobody wants to see every single. Well, there probably is people here that want to see every single bike. But viewers, I don't get very many viewers if I put all that bike show every. And I did it last year. So this year, like at Willie's Tropical, I shot a couple of the really neat bikes. The rest of them, I just kind of panned over them so you can get a general idea of what's there. Wasn't as good a bikes as it was before.
So Ken's on. He's in Tulsa making a delivery.
And wasn't as good a bike show as normally it is. But 2 things. One, this is the fall. Second thing is, well, they were predicting a downpour this morning. Where we were at, we got no rain. And over at the racetrack, they had some puddles over there this morning, so they must have got some rain. But so Willie, when we talked to him, said he thought maybe the turnout was a little bit smaller because guys that had the really expensive bikes, maybe they were afraid of getting them. So he had said he had about 100 bikes, and he liked it because it was a smaller crowd, easier to control.
And he could talk to people. He was walking around talking to everybody. So
And Willie's a great guy. He had a tattoo.
Billy Lane was there, and Dave. Let's say Dave. Petrovich. He's the one that paints bikes, and Jody's his daughter. I didn't see her, but we got him and Dave on film. I didn't get to see Billy Lang. They said he had already left. He said he was there. So anyway, it was neat. We saw some of our subscribers there and did all that. So that was pretty cool.
So we're at,
Yes, they do have some, not as many as they had in the fall. Vendors at the race at the Speedway.
now, what happened in spring, there was less, but there was more demo trucks because they were more stricter. A lot of the little cities here weren't allowing you to have a demo truck on your parking lot. So they moved them all out there to the Speedway. The other thing was during the spring, you couldn't try any clothes on or touch anything or anything else.
You
So
were supposed to have plastic up. You're only supposed
Overall,
to have
now
3
we-
people in your tent.
we've only been here for the fall rally a year ago, spring rally this year, and that's it. So we don't know what was here before. But when we talk to people that are down there, like Amsoil Adams, been there quite a few years,
17
and
years.
he said it's half of what it was. But I mean, now they got J&P Cycles down there with their truck. Now, since they're been bought out by, is it Como? Bought them out. So they've also got Cycle Gear now. We're going to have one of their, that's going to be tomorrow's video. We'll have them guys on there.
And all that. They're all,
Yeah, so it's all
combined
one
now.
company. So they've got a big area that they had all set up. That's where Bug Slide is and all that. So, you know, if they wouldn't have been there, it would really be bad. Boss Hoss, who usually brings out, he show up. We got to call them and see what happened. Make sure nobody's ain't got the flu or something. They always come, so it's kind of odd. There's another guy there selling V8 trikes, but they're long ones, real long. And with the plastic, so it's different than what theirs are.
Different than Boss Hoss, but
Yeah.
they're still V8s.
So we still got some places to go. We haven't really spent much time down at Destination Daytona. We got a little bit of video you've seen there. We had J&B Cycles. We talked to John. Showed you some of the other vendors. We got Cal from Chubby Cups. He's there. He's all kind of by himself. If you guys are looking for anything, knives he sells, cup holders, all the stuff, go back there and check him. Nothing else, go back there and say hi, Cal. And because he said all the vendors around and they move.
Yeah.
He's all by
A
himself.
couple of them didn't show up, and he was already set up. And then he's like, "I'm not moving." So he's like, where the shuttle drops you off, if you have a car and you're parked way in the back, he's right there. So yeah, go by and say hi to Cal. And then we didn't get a lot of our vendors there.
I had a chance to talk to. Ciro hasn't really, they're probably open today, but they weren't open the last 2 days. Their tent was all set up. It was all closed.
Yeah, Wednesday we went by and we
So
didn't get
I
in.
want to talk to them about, I looked at their catalog and I'm having a hard time figuring out what lights what. They all look kind of the same. I don't really, she's going to explain the catalog to me. They want us to try some products out, give you our honest opinion if we like it or not. We're still looking at the headlight. I think we picked one out, and we'll have to see if it was the one that was on the list or not. We talked about it again yesterday on the video. Came out today. We talked about that extra headlight again. So we'll show you what we're probably going to get. Talk to the Rick Rack, see what kind of deal he's going to give us on them. And then we'll let you know how we like them. And then what they cost and all that kind of stuff. So we'll figure that out. Probably going to get the headlight and the passing light. And then we'll go out. It's hard to say because normally we don't ride a lot at night. And if you're riding out here, like on the main roads and stuff, headlight's fine. I've never had any trouble till we went to Arkansas. And I actually had to slow down to like 10 miles an hour to get around corners. I could not see anything around.
That, and you never know if a deer's going to run out or some sort of animal.
So they're going to fix too that I found out that you can take your passing lights, and when you hit your high beam, there's just a little thing you can do on the newer bikes, and that way they stay on. They're not really legal, but through that, I'd rather see and not have an accident. You can turn it off, turn the bright one off, so I don't see the issue.
So how's it going over in Hawaii? Are you guys pulling off yet, or is it still pretty hot there too? We'd be buzzing. They're over in Hawaii.
Yep. So we might make it there someday.
Boy. Oh, Ken's going to get his bike back on Saturday.
What?
Ken's going to get his bike back on Saturday. It was the ignition wires were grounded.
Trouble.
Yeah, so I'm glad you got that figured out. I hope that solves all your problems because he drove his bike from Dallas all the way up to Bike Fusion Barbecue and he was having some issues. He made it almost all the way home and thankfully some gentleman pulled over, was able to
that Ken. Okay, yeah.
was able to get his bike. Okay. Was able to get his bike and he already had the guy that stopped had his bike already in the back. And they got Ken's bike in the back, and he drove him all the way home to Dallas. So happened to be going to the same place. So that was pretty cool. That was one of his angels there looking out for him.
Hopefully we'll see him in Galveston, hopefully.
Yep, because he'll be not too far from there. They said in Hawaii they've got lots of wind. So they said, yes, please come out and visit.
It's been really windy. If you get out by the ocean here, it is windy. If you watched the live the other night, I thought we were going to blow away. Microphone camera won't blow over a couple times.
We had to hold the camera because it kept blowing toward us. So, but you're out there in the ocean, you probably get that ocean breeze. So
the next couple days, what all do we have planned going on? We're trying to get over to Destination Daytona tomorrow. We got the meet and greet from 11 to 1, which is going to be over here at Krabby's, just down around the corner on the A1A. 11 to 1, if you guys want to check it out. If nobody shows up early, we might eat and leave. So we'll see how it goes. We just don't have very good luck with our meet and greets. I don't know.
We've seen a lot of our subscribers, so we're telling them all about it.
Somehow, other YouTubers have been that told us, which I didn't know. Somebody else, one of our subscribers, told us that we have a meet and greet at 2 p.m. on Saturday at the Beaver Bar. I guess we'll go.
There was a whole bunch of YouTubers are going to meet, and they said we were going to be there too. And I'm like, well, they didn't tell us, but I guess we'll go.
Yeah. So we'll put that down. Beaver Bar, we know the owner there and all that. And we talked to Goat. The other day we had Goat on here. Tell everybody what's going on over there. So we'll get over. We haven't made it to the Iron Horse either. We got to get over there. Big Steve that used to manage it, he died this year. So it's kind of a sad thing. So I think that's why they own the Iron Horse and the Broken Spoke. And I think maybe that might be why they didn't open the Broken Spoke.
I think it might have been open last October either. I don't remember, but yeah.
So that's sad. And then one of the owners, I think, now is managing it. So we got to get over there and chat with her a little bit. So we still need to do that. We haven't really hit any of the bars along here. Maybe we'll do it tonight. Dirty Harry, Karen's down there. One of our girls that always does stuff on our camera. A lot of her girls that work down there. She actually hires a bunch of the girls, and they travel to rallies and they work at different places. So
She's usually out at Broken Spoke, but they're not open, so she said she's at Froggy's. If any of you see or know Karen, you can stop by and see her at Froggy's.
Yep, she was right in front today. Right when you walked in the big courtyard, she was right there at the first beer stand there when you came in.
Selling shots and stuff.
What people we got on?
I don't know, 37.
Pretty sad. All right, how long we been on? 36 minutes. All right.
36 minutes, 36 people, a minute for every person.
All right. So we're going to go ahead and leave you right here because maybe we'll do another live when it gets a little bit later, another hour. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Just don't have much watchers going on right now. So we do appreciate all of you. And you can say your bit.
So thanks for coming on today, and thanks for hanging out with us a little bit here. Subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. Share us with your family and friends. Think about Patreon. Give us a big thumbs up. Click that bell for notifications, and we'll see you on the next video.